Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. And for Houston, they've got their hearts set on ringing in the new NBA season with a clean 1-0 record. And this is a team that believes they can do that. All the fine-tuning and changes of the offseason are what they hope will start to take shape starting tonight. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the offseason. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shaq?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for Freak, man. It's not going to be easy. I mean, but it's an opportunity to grow. You know, a lot of guys, Ernie, you put in this position, you know, you just kind of let the court be your refuge, man. Like, this guy is a strong kid. Strong kid.
So well said, Kenny. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. A battle in the Western Conference, this Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Always excited for starting out the new season right, and they find themselves playing against Minnesota.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Here. Capella's checked in. Trevor Booker comes in for Michael Beasley. Jared Bayless is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Ilyasova. Muhammad, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. On the court for Minnesota, Zhang is out there with Pekovic. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad, and it's Levine in at the 2. Now Bayless. Kicks it to Freak. Tries a 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Levine kicks to Pekovic. Over to the wing. Now here's Muhammad, guarded by Harden. Zhang, no luck. Rockets leading by 4. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them in his mind is going to be making things tough inside for their opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Morris checked in for James Harden. Timberwolves trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
There's Levine. Rebounded by Capella.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
To the left wing. Moore dishes to Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. It's going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
Bayless the pass to Freak. Pekovic with the rebound.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here is Bayless. To the inside. Here's Freak. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Freak's got 5. Johnson outside. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Rockets lead by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games.
In my opinion, of course, just in my opinion, you can never practice enough. You know, even though I've been playing ball my whole life, I'm always finding ways to improve, putting up jumpers, working on defensive schemes. Our coaching staff helps us practice all kinds of game situations so that when the time comes, we'll be prepared.
You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance of practice?
No, not at all. I mean, to get to any level of consistent performance, you've got to...
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Trevor Booker comes in for Michael Beasley. Jared Bayless is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dane comes in for Ilyasova. Zach Levine's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. Freak in at point guard. Booker out there with Etuan Moore. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Charity stripe shot. And Houston again with the bucket.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Levine. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Johnson. And a wide open look for Freak. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Jang. And they'll keep possession. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, Booker. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Feeds to Levine. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Muhammad. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Booker's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Timberwolves trail by 8. The dish to Muhammad. Johnson the screen. Passes to Levine. Jumper off the screen. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Freak throws it down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Just 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Got a hand on it. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. There's the 3. Pekovic with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Moore with the steal. And here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. And he gets the bucket. Bayless has got 4 points in the quarter.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Rockets ahead. They lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. the second half. First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see it on the court. Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jang, he's checked in for Ilyasova. On the court for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Gorgie Dang is out there with Towns, and it's Rubio in at the point guard position.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Screen by Howard. They set the pick, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Jared Bayless is checked in for Trevor Ariza. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Johnson comes in for Zach LaVine. Booker, he's checked in for Houston. Minnesota also with the sub. Muhammad's checked in. Capella kicks to Harden. To the inside. Pass to Booker. And some nice passing there by Houston. And that one's good. Freak.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Wiggins with it. Out defended by Freak. Pekovic dishes to Wiggins. Pass to Dang. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Muhammad. Offline with his three.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
On the wing, Johnson. The three. No what? The Rockets have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Bayless the pass to Harden, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Rockets making a change here. Moore's checked in. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pekovic with a screen. Johnson kicks to Pekovic. The jump hook, that's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets leading by 23. The pass to Booker. Out to the wing. They set the pick. Moore left side. Down low. Here's Freak. And it's Houston with another.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And here is Muhammad. He has 5. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Here's Booker. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Rockets on top, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Freak in at shooting guard. Howard is out there with Beasley. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Back to Rubio. He kicks it to Wiggins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, Wiggins had a nice quarter. He's got 10 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just...
Timberwolves trail by 20. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And the basket by Harden.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And stolen by Freak. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Beasley outside. And it's Freak missing. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Wiggins with it, out defended by Freak. They double him with Freak.
What are you doing?
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Howard. Etuan Moore comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Jared Bayless subbed in for James Harden. And Moore kicks to Bayless. Beasley dishes to Freak. Right at the free throw line. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got 10 points here in the second half. The Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Harden. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
This is the Bayless. And some nice passing there by Houston. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Johnson, a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
The Rockets with another miss. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, James Harden. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence, the drive, and the spirit that makes James Harden a superstar.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
It was a great win for the team tonight. What can you take out of such a positive overall performance?
Well, winning a game like this gives us a lot of momentum going forward. So we just got to take that, keep running with it, and be careful not to let it get to our heads, right?
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
Look, last year went by in a flash, so I ain't even thinking about it no more. It's about what I can do now with this team right here. Vic's gone, and sometimes I still can't believe it. But he's in a better place. And that has nothing to do with my play this season. None. So from now on, let's not bring up my past, and let's keep these things a basketball only, all right? I'm ready to take the next step this season, and that's all you need to know. Thank you.